Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope and Steffy quarrel about Carter, Eric's legacy building. Liam desires to age alongside his ex. But you'll be shocked. One shows that when Ivy and Electra Forrester embrace in front of Eric Forrester, he would glow with pride in his family. While Eric is swooning over these stunning young designers, Rich Forrester will also be present. The concept of Ivy and Electra restarting the jewelry line at Forrester Creations will continue to appeal to Eric, who will explain that this is how a legacy is built. Carter Walton will discuss all of his exciting aspirations and objectives with Deacon Sharp at Il Giardino. With his most recent idea, Carter obviously wants to advance Forrester Creations. Deacon will thank Carter for standing up for Hope Logan and her relationship with Steffy Forrester. Deacon will express his gratitude to Carter for his daughter's support, saying that it's been good to have someone by Hope's side. Carter will reassure Deacon that he has huge plans for Hope and that he genuinely believes in her. Carter will say that he anticipates Hope being a part of the wonderful things that lie ahead at Forrester after he has made a prediction about them. She'll question Hope about Carter's intentions over with Steffy. Will Steffy recognize that Carter is interested in her romantically after he abruptly defends Hope and her line? If so, Steffy might act as though she is the one leading Carter down such a dangerous path and complain about Hope exploiting him to achieve her goals. According to Steffy, Carter has been acting strangely lately, so she might accuse Hope of influencing him. Stay tuned for updates on Hope and Steffy's argument and any future B&B confrontations, as they are preparing for another confrontation at work. Liam wants to grow old with his ex after Hope and Carter broke up. The brave and the lovely Liam wants to grow old with his ex after Hope and Carter were busted, according to the Friday, October 25th recap. Carter Walton made a compelling case for how they could assist Forrester Creations in realizing its full potential, according to the Bold and the Beautiful recap for Friday, October 25th. That required long-term planning and rising to the top of the world's luxury market. Carter discussed diversifying into leather goods, cosmetics, fragrances, and other areas. Carter thought they could further establish Forrester as a household name, and it was all just fashion. Forrester, Steffy since Carter's plan called for several mergers and acquisitions, which also entailed risks and debt, Ridge and Eric Forrester remained cautious. However, Carter demonstrated his conviction in his vision by defending the use of investors and loans before sacrificing his personal funds. Additionally, Carter recommended contacting their Jabot pals to discuss the cosmetic expansion he described. But in the end, Carter returned to Hope for the future and the necessity of further funding Hope Logan's line. Zend Forrester Dominguez was enthused and thought Carter's ideas were fascinating. Although Brooke Logan and Hope were also thrilled, Eric finally stated that they will follow up with Carter on this. Following Hope and Carter's departure, Eric admitted that implementing Carter's suggestion would require significant financial resources. Brooke commended Carter's contributions and recognized their potential to become one of the world's most remarkable luxury companies. Steffy believed that Carter was mistaken on one thing, despite all of his updates and good news, hope for the future. Carter claimed that Hope had given him the confidence boost he needed to make the pitch he had been working on for so long at the design studio. Carter felt as though he could accomplish anything when he looked into Hope's eyes. Hope stated he could tell her anything after Carter boosted her confidence in him. Soon after the garments began to come off, Carter had Hope unbuttoned on the desk without a shirt. A startled Brooke interrupted the intimate moment, so it was too late when Hope persuaded Carter to lock the door. As Brooke struggled to comprehend the image of the two together, she couldn't help but wonder what Hope was doing. Will Spencer then revealed to Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, on Friday's B&B episode that Bill Spencer sort of forgave him after he acknowledged that the attractive women at Forrester were a major factor in his decision to work there. Liam couldn't stop thinking about Hope, but Will advised his brother to do more and think less. Liam had always known in his heart that he wanted to spend his old age with Hope, and he suddenly realized that Hope was the only thing that could save his future. Will told Liam that he was pulling for him, but he hoped Liam wouldn't be beaten to it by another guy. We'll give you more predictions about Liam's love plans because spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful indicate that he won't give up on his reunion fantasy just yet. Will's wisdom, Zen's rescue, Hope and Carter busted, and Ridge torn. Is at last here. Hope Logan and Carter Walton get busted in today's episode. Highlights of the bold and the beautiful recap. Liam Spencer is led by Will Spencer. Additionally, as Ridge Forrester keeps making indecisions, Zen Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, saves Carter. Carter Walton's pitch, B&B recap. Carter is still pushing the luxury umbrella idea to all the markets he wants to reach, according to the B&B recap for Friday, October 25th. A recap of the bold and the beautiful Friday, October 25th, Ridge torn, Will's wisdom, Hope and Carter busted. When Carter says the list is endless, Steffy Forrester Finnegan, played by Jackie McInnes Wood, responds that the costs also increase. In the midst of Carter's major pitch, Brooke Logan and Eric Forrester, played by John McCook, enter. Brooke looks amazing in those gleaming red leather trousers. At Spencer Publications, Liam and Will are having lunch together to catch up. Will shares with Liam how Bill Spencer handled the internship news. Liam brings up Hope as Will talks about the attractive women. Will advises Liam to do more and speak less. Will is too young for such high emotional intelligence, Liam says. Watching his father make a mistake taught Will a valuable lesson. All of a sudden, Liam wants to age with Hope. She is Liam's sole hope for the future, he claims. Carter delivers the Cliff Notes version of his pitch to Brooke and Eric. Although it's a significant change from what they are doing now, Eric appears interested. Carter keeps outlining his ambitious future plans. Recap of the bold and the beautiful, Liam Spencer's obsession. Liam and Will are still discussing Hope. At least Hope didn't laugh in Liam's face, Will remarks. For Will, that indicates that the door is open. Liam is unsure. Liam must respect Hope's boundaries, according to Will, but he cannot get complacent. Will warns Liam that this might be his only opportunity, so he had better do it well this time. Carter continues to try to persuade everyone to agree with him. Carter is aware of their uncertainty. In order to attract investors, Carter has a financial plan. According to Carter, he has been working on this for years. Hold on, he said months a few days ago. Which one is it? Eric has a question, returning to the episode. Regarding Carter's proposal for Ivy Forrester's, Ashley Brewer, jewelry brand, Eric is curious. Carter discusses why bringing Ivy on board would be fantastic. It's not the right time, Steffi says. According to Carter, they are the only fashion house that does not have an interest in the cosmetics and fragrance sectors. This, or the fact that Carter knows this, appears to startle Ridge. Carter wishes to present Jabot with an offer. Carter asserts that they must first invest in themselves, especially in hope for the future. Steffi points out that Carter frequently brings up HFTF. Steffi requests an explanation from Carter. According to Carter, it has always been successful and will be once more. According to Steffi, Carter is unable to ensure that. Hope asserts that nothing in life is certain. Carter discusses the information and patterns he observes in the figures. When Steffi mentions reducing HFTF, Carter questions why. Carter clarifies that they are all on the same team and that personal feelings should not be used in business decisions. At Forrester Creations, the pointless competition is undermining their goals. Why now? Ridge asks Carter. Carter doesn't provide a clear response. When Zen says he's genuinely excited about Carter's concept, he saves the day. Carter has now had some time to compose his response to Ridge. There are certain companies that are interested in selling in the current state of the global economy, Carter says. Eric pipes in that they need financing, and Steffi says they need investors. Huge loans, Ridge continues. Carter volunteers to risk his personal funds. Brooke is taken aback. Ridge declares that he is speechless. Zend is impressed. Although Ridge is unsure, he values Carter's initiative. Eric promises to contact Carter again. Liam continues to complain about Hope. Liam tells about how they get the kids ready at the cabin in the mornings. Will is rooting for Liam, but he hopes he won't be surpassed by another man. According to the summary of The Bold and the Beautiful, Zend believes Carter made some excellent points. Zend is thrilled. Some of Carter's ideas were interesting, Steffy observes coolly. Carter's zeal is appreciated by Eric. Brooke and Zend both value Carter's support for HFTF. According to Eric, growing the brand will require significant financial resources. Zend and Brooke are on board. According to Steffy, Carter is mistaken about one thing, HFTF. Hope and Carter discuss the pitch as they shut the door. Hope is reminded by Carter that they were silent. Hope and Carter, however, are both really thrilled about this. Ridge confides in Brooke that he fears Forrester creations may become less distinctive. Carter has a lot of guts to pitch this big idea, Ridge says. Ridge is still unsure about his thoughts. It's a significant choice. Ridge needs time to take it all in. Hope is Brooke's concern. Brooke wishes Hope had a support system. Read more, Will and Elektra replay Steffy and Finn's moment on The Bold and the Beautiful? Is a new Logan and Forrester battle on the horizon? Recap of Friday, October 25, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Carter attributes this entire situation to Hope. Hope is perplexed. Hope was the first person Carter shared the idea with, he explains. With Hope's encouragement, he thought he could succeed. Hope unzips Carter's shirt, believing in him. Hope gives Carter a passionate kiss as the two undress. Hope implores Carter to lock the door before placing her on the desk. Not quickly enough, as Brooke is appalled to see Carter and Hope in a precarious situation. Liam Spencer's recent actions have thrown Hope Logan into an emotional whirlwind, leaving her torn between past affections and future possibilities. Liam's sudden display of vulnerability and commitment toward Hope comes at a time when she is already navigating her own complicated feelings toward Carter Walton. The love triangle, if one could even call it that, is more than just a choice between two men, it's a decision that will define Hope's future, both personally and professionally. With Liam resurfacing as a viable romantic option, Hope is reminded of their shared history, the depth of their bond, and the family they built together with their daughter, Beth. However, her newfound closeness to Carter has awakened a different side of her, one she isn't ready to abandon just yet. As she contemplates her next steps, Hope must weigh the familiarity and security that Liam offers against the excitement and independence that comes with Carter. Liam, realizing that his connection with Hope may be slipping away, has done what few expected. He has opened up completely, laying bare his feelings in a last-ditch effort to win her back. In doing so, he's also made a direct appeal to the stability and family they once shared. His actions may come off as desperate, but for Liam, this is his final stand. He's aware that his actions with Steffy Forrester, his other significant ex, have caused a rift that may never fully heal, but he's banking on Hope's forgiving nature and their deep-rooted bond to overcome past transgressions. This move has thrown Hope into a state of emotional conflict. She knows that Liam, despite his flaws, is someone she can trust deeply when it comes to co-parenting, and they do share a love that's been tested repeatedly. However, his tendency to oscillate between her and Steffy leaves her wondering if choosing him again will only result in more heartbreak down the line. On the other hand, Carter represents a fresh start for Hope, an opportunity to explore her own identity outside the Spencer family dramas and lingering heartbreak. Carter has been a supportive figure, a man who offers Hope the respect and encouragement she craves, something that has often been overshadowed by drama in her past relationships. His dedication to his career at Forrester Creations aligns with Hope's ambitions for her fashion line, Hope for the future, adding a layer of professional respect and shared goals that is appealing to her. Carter is known for his steady, loyal nature, having been through his share of romantic disappointments as well. For Hope, being with someone like Carter would allow her to build something new, free from the complications that often come with Liam's past entanglements. The decision isn't just about love, it's about legacy and ambition, as Hope has her brand and her values tied up in whichever path she chooses. With Liam, she has a family narrative that has been woven deeply into her life story. Choosing him would be a reaffirmation of that legacy, a continuation of the family unit they built together. However, being with Carter allows her to step out of Liam's shadow and redefine her life on her own terms, both as a mother and a career woman. It's a hard decision, one that forces her to confront whether she's willing to move beyond her past and embrace the unknown with Carter or if she's still tied to the stability, however tumultuous, that Liam represents. Adding complexity to the situation is Liam's persistent connection to Steffy. Despite his insistence that his heart belongs with Hope, his history with Steffy is undeniable and has caused issues between him and Hope before. The will-they-won't-they nature of Liam and Steffy's relationship has cast a long shadow over his life with Hope, and it's unclear if that could ever truly go away. Hope wonders if she would forever live in the fear that, during moments of conflict or doubt, Liam might turn back to Steffy, reigniting an emotional pattern that could leave her shattered yet again. With Carter, those insecurities don't exist in the same way. He is fully present, and his history isn't marred by the same level of entanglement, offering Hope a sense of emotional safety she's never fully had with Liam. As Hope grapples with this choice, there are also her own desires to consider. For so long, she has played the role of the understanding partner, willing to compromise and forgive, primarily for the sake of family stability. But the emergence of her attraction to Carter has awakened a realization that she deserves to pursue happiness for herself. Being with Carter would be a chance for Hope to prioritize her own emotional needs, to embrace a romance that is focused solely on her rather than a shared past with Steffy. Carter's willingness to invest in Hope's dreams and stand by her side professionally as well as personally resonates deeply with her aspirations. Family pressures weigh heavily on Hope's mind as well. Brooke Logan, her mother, has always rooted for her relationship with Liam, believing that he is Hope's true match. Brooke's intense dislike of Steffy and the desire to see Hope prevail over her rival colors her view of Liam as Hope's ultimate partner. But Hope is aware that Brooke's opinions are often influenced by her own rivalries and entanglements. Choosing Liam might mean pleasing her family, keeping the Spencer and Logan families united, but Hope also senses that a decision based on family expectations may not lead to her long-term happiness. If she chooses Carter, she risks disappointing her mother and causing a rift in her family, but she would also be taking a stand for her own independence. The possibility of rekindling with Liam isn't without its own allure. They have an undeniable chemistry that has stood the test of time, despite the many challenges they've faced. With him, she has shared history, experiences, and family moments that have bonded them in ways that may never fade completely. However, the spark with Carter is something new, something that is less burdened by past disappointments and more focused on a fresh future. Carter brings with him the promise of a relationship that hasn't been tarnished by heartbreak and betrayal, and Hope feels drawn to that simplicity. As the days pass, Hope's inner struggle only deepens. Choosing Liam would mean accepting a life tethered to her past, full of familiar comforts and known difficulties. In contrast, choosing Carter represents a leap into the unknown but promises a love free from the shadows of Steffy or the Spencer family legacy. It's a decision that could redefine not only her love life but her entire future. Will she stay true to the family narrative that she and Liam have fought so hard to build, or will she embrace the opportunity to create a new path with Carter? For Hope, it's a defining moment, a crossroads where she must finally decide what she truly wants out of life and love.